Steinman talked about the Holocaust was when he demanded from himself, or to be mekayim the chiyuv of hodot to Hashem. He's 70 years later we're holding, and he's an old man and established already, and he feels that the Holocaust is mechayev him to be moded, to thank Hashem till today. That's when he mentions the Holocaust. But nothing else. And to demand from himself, how much do I owe Hashem? Did I pay him back for everything he did for me? That's when he talks about the Holocaust. But does he use it for anything? Nothing else besides that. Forget about it. Go on, let's build Yiddishkeit. Let's go on with building a Klal Yisrael. But that their whole influence comes from the Goyish world. They feel shame in the fact that the Jewish people is a nation that was downtrodden, and the Goyim don't want to admit it. And if the Goyim would admit it, so then it would mean something to us what the Goyim say. To those that they live, that their life is, let's be a nation like all the nations. And they feel shame from the fact that the Polish Goyim are saying you're not a nation like all the nations. We helped persecute you. We were happy to persecute you. And now we can go and say, no, we didn't do anything. And you keep quiet, don't say anything. Because you have no rights to come out and demand something from us. And we're ashamed from the fact that the Polish are saying that. That's because the whole purpose is to be another nation like all the nations. Just like the Armenians have a right to demand, why did you destroy us? And just like the Goyim, the Schwarzes in Africa that were in Rwanda, that they have a right to say, why did you kill so many of us? So we also have that right. You need recognition from the Goyim. You're never going to get it. Forget about it. And I wanted to say another point over here. I've heard talk from certain people that the Gedolim, or maybe Talmid Chachomim, that sometimes you're allowed to try to understand what's happening in the world. What is Hashem telling us? What's Hashem telling us when certain things happen? The Ishbitzer in the Beis Yaakov, in the end of Parshas Shmos or Vayera, he says that when you see what the Goyim are talking about, you can understand from that what they're talking about in the Shomayim. When you see what the Rishonim are, the bad that the Rishonim are talking, so we can understand what kind of kitrug there is in Klal Yisrael and the Shomayim. And I would say, that you see, all of a sudden, after 70 years, more than 70 years went by, 73 years went by, all of a sudden the Polish guy gets up and says, I didn't do anything. You don't dare say that we did something, says the Polish guy. But what do you remember all of a sudden now? I would say like this, that we're mamish now holding, before Moshiach, we're holding by Kitam Avodov Yikom, the last pasuk in Shiras Azinu. The Shiras Azinu is telling about the Gula and of Mitzrayim and the Golus and the Tovus that Hashem did us in Eretz Yisrael, and the Averis that we did, and the suffering that we had to go through because of it all. The last pasuk, what's the end of the whole story? Harninu Goyim Almo. The Goyim will praise the Jewish people. Why? Kitam Avod of Yikom. Because it's going to come a time, it's going to come the end of time, and Hashem is going to take revenge for the blood of his avodim that was spilled. And v'nokom yoshiv l'torov, he's going to take revenge from his enemies. V'chiper ad mosam, and that time is coming. It's already close. We're holding right next to it. It's another few days, another few weeks. It's happening already. We're getting close to Chodesh Adar, which is a Chodesh of Geula, and after that Chodesh Nisan, which is a higher level of Geula, Mishmach Geula, the Geula, the Gemara says. And Nisan Nigalu, Nisan Asidim Ligoel, and that's this year. This Nisan is the Asidim Ligoel is going to happen. And they feel deep down in their neshamas, their mazel feels it, that it's happening already. The dam avod of Yikam. So they woke up all of a sudden. What? Revenge! Hashem is coming to take revenge for the blood of his avodim. No, not us. We didn't do it. That's what's happening now. This is one of the signs that Mashiach is mamish standing on our doorstep. So what do you care? What do you care what they say? Look at the deeper meaning of it. Give a look at the meaning that the sign that Mashiach is coming already. And forget about what the Goyim say. What do you... And no. They start... The Goyim said. And this is a siman of the end of the Golus, of how the Erev Rav, how low they can get, how goyish they can become, we see from all this. It's going to come a time that Hashem is going to say, Kidam Avod Avikum, he's going to take Nekoma for the blood of his Avodim. And then it would be, V'chiper Admoso Amo, and then Hashem is going to, Rashi says, V'chiper, he'll be Mephias, the Adoma, and the Amo, he'll say to the Jews, you're my people, you were with me in this long Golus, you're the ones that are fit to be Nigal, and it's going to happen Bekarov, we should all be Zoche to see it.
Amen, amen. Thank you, Rabbi Kaplan. A tremendous share today. We're very thankful to you.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Okay, cool.